All right, peace, y'all. So this is gonna be my first vlog on my new journey of not smoking weed anymore. So y'all, I want to go back. I want to go back into how I started smoking weed, and I want to say I might have been 17 going on 18 because I know in 2000, when I turned 18, I moved to Georgia. I moved to Atlanta, and I was already smoking by the time I got down there. It hadn't been long, but I know for a fact that I was already smoking. So I could have been like, I could have just turned, 18, or at the end of like my 17th year. But okay, so listen, back in the day, right? I used to be like the dare friend, the dare police. I'm telling you, all my homegirls got high except for me. And I just couldn't understand it. And I would just look at them and I was the one that it shouldn't be smoking, it's gonna mess up your lungs and this, that, and the third. And I just couldn't understand the money thing. I couldn't understand you spending money on weed. And I know me and my cousin got into it one time, right? Because she wanted to get a bag. She didn't have but $10 left to her name. And she was going to spend it on a bag of weed. And I basically told her, like, you stupid. I said, you're going to spend your last $10 knowing you don't have nothing after that on a bag of weed? And she was like, yeah. And she did. You couldn't have paid me because, see, back in them days, like, I was into clothes and shoes, baby. I went to work, honey. My check went to the mall, baby. I had to stay fresh to death. I used to wear the weaves and all that kind of stuff, baby. That's where my money went. I couldn't see my money going on, you know what I'm saying, drugs. I used to drink, but I didn't even buy, you know what I'm saying, alcohol or whatever. And then we used to drink like ice houses and little stuff like that. But I was never like a drinker, right? Okay, so boom. Fast forward, we at Beverly House. This when Beverly stayed on Lincoln Street, y'all. I can remember what I had on. I had my hair in a little doobie wrap. I had my little suede brown. It was a light brown suede coat, and it had like white fur on the inside. I had some brown boots on to match the coat. I had some blue jeans on and a cream colored damn sweater. Okay, so we all just hanging out down Beverly House or whatever, and they doing what they regularly do, you know what I'm saying, get high. And I was sitting there. I can't remember how the conversation started. Did I ask them like how you know what I'm saying, how did it feel to be high? I think I started asking them questions. And so Beverly was like, yo, just hit it and see. And I was like, nah, I'm good. It was like, we can't explain to you how it feels. Like, you gotta hit it and see, right? So I was like, okay, then bet. I was like, first y'all gotta tell me like how to do it, because I ain't know how to do it. So she gave me the blunt. She said, you inhale it, you hold it for a little bit, and then you blow it out. So that's exactly what I did. And when I tell you, baby, I don't know, like, if y'all can ever remember your first high, that's the highest you're gonna ever be in life. When I tell you I was high as fucking jail, and I liked it. I said, oh shit, so this what I've been missing all these years and all this time. Baby, and it was on. When I tell y'all it was on, I didn't know how to roll no weed. I didn't know how to buy no weed or none of that. But after that day, I didn't stop smoking. I started buying weed then. I think Priscilla taught me how to roll. I didn't even know how to roll. Priscilla taught me how to roll, and I started, buying weed and smoking, and I literally, you know what I'm saying, didn't put it down. I literally, you know what I'm saying, smoked up until, a few weeks ago or whatever the case may be. So, but what made me stop, I just felt like it was just time. Like I was saying in the other video, like, yo, I've been doing this shit for so long. It's just time for me to transition into something else. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Since I haven't been smoking, yo, I feel good. When I tell you, like, I'm talking about like happy, unexplainable happiness. Like the shit that I used to think weed was for, you know what I'm saying? To like calm my nerves, balance me, keep me from flipping. Listen, that is all mental. And I just know, like, I feel like a natural high now. And until you feel this, I really can't explain it. Like, you know how when you be hearing people and people be like, yo, I don't do nothing. I don't do no drinking, no smoke. I just high on life. Yo, I used to look at those people like, you know, you lying. I just couldn't fathom how you could just have a natural high without any type of extras. No little drinking, you know, little weeding, you know, little nothing, right? Until I got here. And I'm telling y'all, like, it's like a euphoric feeling almost. It really, really is. I love it. It is. I'm in a good mental space. And then like for me, I'm not real productive on weed. Like some people can smoke, like, and yo, they going, listen, motherfuckers can smoke and motherfucking go build a house, or smoke and create a whole business from scratch. Like for me, smoking, I used to smoke because I like it, but it was like a calmer, but it froze me. Like it would have me stuck. You know what I'm saying? So things that I might have had planned for that day, I know like anytime I got business or stuff to handle, I probably need to handle my business. I'm gonna handle my business before I smoke, because once I smoke, it is absolutely over. But the smoking, I feel like it was hindering me, and it was hindering my creativity and my actions. It was causing me to procrastinate. You know what I'm saying? I was just constantly just putting stuff off. Yeah, I know I can do it, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. No, let's do it now. But where I'm at now is, yeah, like I'm just getting a lot more done. And my money. Ooh, wait, baby, let me tell you something. The money shit, especially if you use like Cash Apps and stuff, y'all go into that damn Cash App history. Baby, once you go into that Cash App history, let me tell you something. Go into the Cash App history and that motherfucker say 8, 10, 11,000 goddamn dollars for just fucking weed. And you know how much fucking money that is, like throughout the years. You know when you think about it, because that 40s, them 20s and 40s and 30s, all that shit is adding up. You know what I'm saying? But you don't really think about it. I'm telling you, go check the history of that goddamn Cash App. If that shit right there don't make you want to quit, bro, I don't know what will. But the money, the fact that I can just do other stuff with that money. And you know, I'm buying products because I'm getting ready to start making a certain thing to add to my list. And so I have to prepare for that. But all of that just makes getting things a lot more easier. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, my boys are extremely proud of me, and that makes my whole freaking heart like smile. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like that the first, you know what I'm saying, couple days wasn't fucking bananas, because it was, but I think it was more mental than me physically needing the fucking drug. I think it was, I was just so used to freaking smoking every day and so used to the routine of just smoking. I just needed to find, you know what I'm saying, another routine. And I did, and I'm happy, y'all. I'm happy that I took the step, and I think I'm gonna keep on hanging on. I think I'm gonna keep on hanging on for a little while longer. But I will say this, y'all. I really feel like weed is an addiction. Weed is an addiction, just like alcohol, cocaine, whatever. Because some people can't stop. It is, for me, I know my mental is extremely strong, but I know a lot of people don't have that. And I just really do believe that you can really get addicted to weed. And just because you do have withdrawal symptoms. I don't care what nobody fucking say. The withdrawal symptoms are a motherfucker, because you lose your appetite. You know what I'm saying? You fucking having you can't, your sleep pattern is going to be thrown off. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be aggravated. Your temper is going to be extremely easy to trigger. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that's because the weed that we smoke It chemically alters your brain. You cannot tell me that this shit, like, I don't know, like back in the day, but now most of the weed has chemicals in it. That's why that shit is so fucking strong now. And then I really, really do believe that that shit alters your fucking your brain. It really, really does. So it alters how you think. It alters how you react to people. That's why it'd be so easy for you to fucking blank when your ass ain't damn smoke. Or it's so easy for you to get into an argument with somebody or be a disagreeable to somebody because you haven't smoked. So I believe that it chemically alters your brain, especially the weed that we got now, because it's not 100% natural. You understand me? They don't mix and flip and put all kind of pesticides and all kind of shit in the goddamn weed now. And so it's just not healthy. And it most definitely changes how you think, changes your perception, how you act, and how you deal with people. I do absolutely believe that. But y'all, so far, I want to say I've been doing really, really good. Friday, I'm telling y'all, I almost broke Friday because baby, I had a fucking time at work. When I tell you I had a fucking time at work, and I was so fucking pissed off and stressed. By the time I got home, I was like, fuck that, I'm about to smoke. Fuck that, I'm about to smoke. But y'all, I got me a calendar, right? And so on my calendar, I have, you know what I'm saying, drug free. And then I have X's on, you know, the days I started. Bad as I wanted to smoke, baby, I just looked at that calendar and I was like, Mika, I said, I believe this is gonna be your biggest test, how you deal with stress. When you going through something, when somebody done pissed you off, when you feel like you're ready to punch a hole in the goddamn wall, not run to weed, but actually sit with that and deal with that. Not try to escape it by getting high and easing your mind. No, you internalize those feelings. You deal with those feelings and you get through without the fucking weed. And that's what I did. And I was so freaking proud of myself, y'all. I was like, Mika, you're so fucking awesome. Go girl. I was so proud of myself, but it is 99% mental. It really, really is. You can't let your mind like fuck with you or tell you, I gotta smoke this or I gotta have that. And listen, I'm not about to turn back into the dead police. I'm not about to turn back into the dead police with y'all. I'm not gonna be the one, since I stopped judging my friends and my family who do, baby. No, do what you do. I am just sharing my experience. You understand me? But in no means does this mean judgment towards any of y'all. I look at y'all alike, honey. When I say to life, but just for me, y'all, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm in a good space. And yo, I'm proud of myself because yo, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I don't try to stop. Well, not really try to stop, because I really, you know how you be like, I'm going to stop smoking, but you don't really mean it. If you put your mind to whatever, you can, I'm telling you, it can be done. But you got to tell your mind and be serious within your mind. Once I got serious with my mental space and I'm like, yo, I'm done. I do not want to do this anymore. I was talking to Tish Young, and Tish Young said how she prayed to take the taste of weed out her mouth. And see, for me, it wasn't necessarily the taste, it was the thought. I'm telling you, it was just like, you wake up like, wee. I'm talking about all fucking day. That's what you're thinking about. You're trying to work, and all you're thinking about is when you get home, you want to smoke, you want to smoke, you want to smoke, you want to smoke. So my thing was, I needed to get that thought. You understand me? I needed that thought subsided in my fucking mind, and that's what I started praying to the Godmother for. I started praying to the Godmother to take the thought from me, baby. Take the thought from me. Give me other thoughts. And after a while, you wake up and you don't even think about it. You will realize you done with the whole freaking day, and you ain't thought about smoking not one fucking time. Did I ever think I would be here now? Now, I'm gonna tell you right now. And not necessarily that. I didn't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Because I just like to get high, but I'm so fucking, yo, I'm so grateful, yo. I'm so grateful, and I'm just excited to see my body. I could tell y'all too. I used to have mucus buildup in my throat. All that shit gone. When I tell you, like, this is the first time in so many years where my shit is clear. Like, I'm not having to drink, certain herbs or teas to break that mucus up. Like, it's clear. Like, my throat is clear. Like, I feel so fucking not congested. You know what I'm saying? And that is a beautiful feeling, because if you know, like I know, we know mucus is the number one cause of disease within your body, like mucus. When you get rid of that mucus in your body, literally, you can start healing yourself from the inside out. So that's another plus. So y'all, this is good. This is like my first week, and yeah, I'm in a good space, y'all. I am happy. I am content. And I am grateful. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.